Hello, my name is Aaron Ashley, aka the Husky Hacker, and this is the OSCP series of knocking this out. So this is the OSCP prep. I already did this box called Wombo, but I also want to show you on how to do that. So let's get right to it. Alrighty. So here, port. So Redis is a database program I've never was exposed to, and Um, I've been doing IT for about 7 years at the same time. Not everyone's going to know every single form of technology when we work in IT, that's for sure. But I had definitely got to know a lot more while studying for the OSCP, and this one's kind of a fun one. So it's an interesting one too. But all right, let's get down to business though. Okay, I'm going to start with a little bit of recon. Okay. SE, port, open, target. All right. Okay, so we have a lot of things going on here. We have both 80, 80, 22, while waiting on it. We can do wet web, target. Okay, so that's not even, just because the service is open doesn't mean the website's ready to go. So that's going to be a no-go for sure. We'll do the same thing with port 8080. Kind of the same thing. So the websites I've already knocked out. I don't have a user account to go ahead and sign into with SSH and then see if whether the server was compromised. So in this case, I gotta wait for the scan. Um, yeah, because this tells we can dir search these and then find anything that's open. But honestly, I think we'd be wasting your time a bit. The thing we should look for is that's new. And like that. I'm glad to keep going. Ultimately, though, like why I like this box too is there's Redis here for sure. Why I like this box mainly is because um, when you're going through enumeration when it comes to MNAP, one thing you got to keep in mind, find the things that stick out in the easier of like easy win access, like Redis, Rogue, or Redis RCE is probably going to be your friend when it comes to anything Redis related. So we know that is a database too. That's open. But why I say that though is just Redis, it's open, that's 5.9. So I assume that there's probably going to be a RCE bulb in it. Why I also say that too is that when you start testing these, do it on the terminal end so you don't have to waste your time going to the website over and then waiting on it over and then opening a burp sweep. And this test is already lengthy as it is. If you just stick to web and dir search, your life will be a lot easier. From what I've learned, I learned the hard way after failing the first time that if I don't go searching for the things that are obvious first and I go for those, I ended up wasting a lot more time with that just in mind as a heads up. You'll know when you need to get on the web base and then make an RC out of it. You don't need to worry about the rest of rest of it or not. But this one stands out to me the most. So start thinking about the what stands out to you, not just what what's there. And that's something that you over time after doing a lot of these boxes on proving ground that you can probably find. So all right. So that further ado here. Now that we have that, we could test it, but due to sake of time, I'm already going to assume that CE here. Yeah, I have Redis RC. This is already a script that's going to go ahead and work. So put this in your notes too, because this one's a good one to keep in all your notes. Yeah, you'll just end up running a quick script on it. So, and I believe it already is there. So we're going to go ahead and oop, oop. So up, it's already available, ready to go. So while we're looking at this Docker information, I don't care what, we don't need the Docker. We just need it on it. So our goal is to use this Python command. So port 3.9. You know what? The author used 80. I'm gonna stick with what I know. Uh, and time's the factor. And if you can get the smaller, quick access ones, the easier your life will be. Damn. I'll close the server one. Yep. Okay, perfect. So then at and there you go. And honestly, in your report, if you try running config, you probably will break the shell. You know, there's not really much really to stabilize it with Redis. So, but you can already go, hey, what am I mroot? I've got this proof, and you already have your listener, what you're connecting to it. So there's also Redis Rogue where you can use that too. But sometimes it doesn't. It's not always just friendly. So it's just easier just to go. I want to just get on this PC and call it a day. But for the initial access part, yeah, don't even make it more complicated what you need to be. Make it just where it's um, things that stand out. Redis is one of them for sure, or anything database related like MySQL or Postgres or MS SQL because you can use the domain off that. Well, you start thinking about okay, if that isn't sticking out to me, can I get after that one and do the quick tough ones for the web? Because if you go to the web and you know if they both don't exist, get that out of the way. Just get those stupid things out of the way. If they do, and you run dir search off of it, then yeah, perfectly fine. But if let's say you're running the tires and they're squealing because you're running GoBuster, you're running Neku, you're running all these other things where it's like I don't know what's finding first. Methodically think about the port that can be tested, and then get them out of the way. So use one web to get a lot of it out of the way. You could go to Wappizer, but it's quicker going to the terminal to see what it is because it'll tell you from the home screen what the title actually is. So if there's not a title that's associated with it, don't bother looking for the web-based attack because it's more likely going to be turning into a more of a network-based attack, like using Redis or anything else. So that's kind of my advice. I learned that one the hard way as well, but this one for sure, you get it, you get in, and then there you go. Also recommend doing Blackgate. Oh, that one I may do a video later, but I have the test coming up pretty quick. Only because if you start thinking about those smaller things too, how Redis actually, that one goes over how Redis actually works and how to do private stuff behind it. So it's like super quick. But the other question is try to get to here for sure. Yeah, that's Wombo. Really quick, easy, in and out, not too bad. The community rated this one intermediate, but I can see why. Only reason is to get this working correctly, and also um, go back up here. I think, like I was talking about, you're spinning the tires here with port 80, port 88, and then you also have this other one that's Mungo. You can there could be a there could be a one for Mungo, but I don't think so. Um, because you can also it's on the very bottom. There you go. But you can also try for that, but honestly, I think that's tied with Redis anyways. So my first guess would be let's just go to Redis because it's again you have three RTEs already on in your disposal that you can just get into the server. This one got to root easily, or it was misconfigured to get to root. So, and that would be the mediation too. Is that this is a very misconfigured server for sure. Anyways, but spinning the tires already, you get the number. Just think about it. It's still good to go ahead and test a user account, but also if you see that and you know there's a script that you can run that you don't even need to have the user password that associated with it, like this for Redis RC, just do it. So make your life easier, not harder. All right, I'll do it. Thank you.